Hello, everyone. I was having some audio issues. I couldn't get rid of my echo, so I'm hoping this is working. If you can hear me and it's not echoey, please let me know. For those of you who are just joining me for the first time, my name is Cheryl Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana. For those of you who are with me a lot, welcome back. And for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Today I am going to use a set that is retiring soon. I don't like it when all my favorite sets retire, but I realize it also gives me some new favorites that I get to purchase after I use these. So let me see here. I have a few things to share with you while I wait for a few more people to join us. I have some promotions to share with you. Let me go ahead and get my other camera up. And let's see here. Oh, that's kind of wonky. There we go. I'm going to leave it split like this for a minute. So, tonight is our paper share and pajama party. Woohoo! I'm excited to wear my pajamas on camera. No, I don't think so, but you'll have to join us to see. Anyway, you need to purchase a paper share or sign up for the paper share to get into our free pajama party. If you can't make it live tonight, then you can join us whenever, because the group will be open for quite some time. So if you want to have a sneak peek of coming products and projects, you need to let me know if you would like to be a part of it. And the link to let me know or to sign up is at my Linktree account, and you can find that out. I'll quickly go through some papers, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I've done it several times before. So, to get a share of this paper, and it's a 6x6 piece you would get of all of these papers. Anyway, this is one of the papers. Ooh, I'm not showing you very much. All right, I'm going to make me little so you can see more. There you go. All right. So this is the Pretty Prints, and it's a photo kind of technique with sun and yeah. So there's this pack, and these aren't all the packs. These are just the ones that Stampin' Up! Would allow us to get so far and that I liked. So there's this one. This is Hughes of Happiness, and you can see that I've already chopped up parts of it for different projects, but it is gorgeous. I already have 2 packs of this. This is my first pack, but second pack is waiting. This is Sun Prints, and this is similar to the other one, but this is all the blues. Blues and some crumb cake. And you would get a 6x6 piece of all these, unless you choose to double it. But you would get a 6x6 of all these. One of my little labels fell out. And you can see I'm starting to use up this. So you would get some of the labels. You wouldn't get all of them, but you'd get a fourth of them. I need to be back in bed. Good morning, Carol. I guess it's not morning for you in Connecticut. This is He's the Man. And you would get a fourth. You would get a 6x6 sheet of all of these. You can tell I've used some of these. I'm going to actually put this one back. I don't know why it was out. Yeah, I do. I was using it. And you would get a 6x6 sheet of all these, plus all the other ones in the catalog, for $30. And then you could get a piece of all the designer series papers that are the monochromatic ones. This is a separate purchase. But every piece of paper every color that Stampin' Up! Has, they offer these monochromatic ones. And you would get one piece of all these in all of Stampin' Up's colors. And that's an additional $40. You can get them both for $70. And if you do that, you can get a selection of the new paper pack. That is the host one of the host perks of the new catalog. So I think I got all that out. And that is for our paper share. If you want to be a part of the live pajama party sneak peek, you need to get that ordered today. If you want to be a part of the sneak peek later or the paper share, you need to order the paper share by 6 p.m. May 2nd, which is Monday, because I can order on Tuesday. I have 2 spots left for my papercraft class in Miles City tomorrow. If you'd like to join, go ahead and sign up here and then email me so I know, because I have not heard of any more people signing up. So I have enough for 2 more people. The in color kit. So you already seen the in colors. Let me get this big so I can show you how excited I am. If you've ever wanted to save money, become a demonstrator, start a business, get your supplies at a better cost, join a community of thousands and thousands of like-minded people who love paper crafting as much as you, this is the time to do it. Starting on May 3rd, the first day that we get to order the catalog, if you get the starter kit, so let me back up. If you have $99 worth of products that you want from the new catalog, it is in your best interest to get the most value for your money. Get the starter kit. It's $125 worth of products plus an additional $65 worth of products in May. You get a full selection of in-color products. I'll show you in a minute. And you get a sample paper pumpkin kit and business supplies and everything else. And you get it for $99 with free shipping, period. So if you were to want this, these are the free products you'd get. You'd get grid paper that's can't find the real price for it. It's approximately $9. You would get the in color 8.5 by 11 paper. You would get the ink pad collection. You would get the in color DSP that I just showed you. And you would get, and that's a $66.50 value in the United States. And you would get that for $99 with your $125 purchases. I mean, your $125 worth of other freebies. So your best value is the starter kit always, but in May, it's even more so. Okay, moving on. I'll take me off my soapbox. Anyway, I would love to have you on my team. My team members would love you to have you on my team. Our team, excuse me. You're going to see a lot of in colors for a while. So in the paper pumpkin is going to be 10 cards of the new in colors, and then there's 2 of each of the in colors. So there you go. And then there's more kits in the kit collection, and I'm going to stop there. Oh, the all together markers and stuff has been extended a month, I believe. So they're not ending on Tuesday. They're going to carry on if you are interested. They finally got all the markers in and they can promote it a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. So this is the catalog that is leaving. There are some products that are sticking around, but some products are leaving. Some products are already gone. So if you want anything from this catalog, get it by Monday. This catalog ends in June. We get to see the new mini at the end of this month if you're a demonstrator. Another demonstrator perk. But this is where my Cactus Cuties is. So you'll be seeing a few more projects out of this, and then you'll start to see more and more projects out of this. This is, of course, the new catalog. I cannot show you the inside of it yet. I can just show you the outside of it. So, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it lovely? All right, so this starts May 3rd, which is a Tuesday. Stampin' Up! Always starts their things on Tuesday. So, on with our project. Let me get that back in the bucket, and let's get started on our project. Like I said, I'm all over the place today. All right, like I said, we are going to use Cactus Cuties. Cactus Cuties is a bundle. It has a punch and a stamp set. So that's where we're going to start. I am going to show you a couple different things. We're going to make brick walls, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways to add a little color to our brick wall. So let's go ahead and do those so they have time to dry. Let's see here. So I need a little here. It's going to be white brick with some, I'm trying to think. I think I want gray. I have all my choices out. Hopefully I didn't forget any. Gray granite or smoky slate. I grabbed my colors out. We're going with smoky slate. Okay. I grabbed my blends because that's the other way we're going to do it. So the first way we're going to do it, and I think, okay, the first way we're going to do it is we're going to take our embossing folder, which I just had. Yeah, I'll have a drink and it'll show up. Oh, there it is. Right down by my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So don't use the blue plate. You have to use the gray plate. I should cross that out right now while we're talking about it. With the old machine, you had to use the blue plate. But this machine, you need to use the gray plate. And I put these labels on to remind myself and my customers when they're using my stuff. This is the brick and mortar. And we're going to start by just running this through. And to get it lined up, there's a line over here. And you can line it up over there as best you can. We're starting with just this one. I'm going to show you a little bit. Actually, I'm going to switch these around. Yeah. Sorry. I have a picture in my head again, and I want to make sure that I get it right. So, okay, and I have 2 different size whites. That's my problem. Okay, so to use the thicker embossing folders, you need plate 1, that's this one, and plate 4, which is the gray plate that you just saw me write about on my embossing folder. So I'm going to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That's what this is. I do not have the mini. This is the big one. I prefer the big one because I don't have to worry about whether things will fit or go through with the big one. And you can see that I did do a label to remind myself whether I needed an adhesive sheet or not, because I always forget until it's too late. So I have marked it on both of my machines. I still have a Big Shot from back when we sold those. So I'm going to go ahead and feed this through. I always make sure that the spine of the embossing folder goes through first so it doesn't catch and ruin my folder, because this does have quite a bit of pressure. And there we have it. We have a white brick wall. Not cool? We're going to add some color to that in just a minute. But right now, let me set this aside. I'm going to show you how we're going to add some color to this one, this next one. So we're going to, let me see. Yep, this one. We're going to add some color by putting ink on the embossing folder. So we're going to, I don't want a lot, so I'm not going to really get a lot on there. And this doesn't show up very much. So that'll be enough. It doesn't need to be a lot. And you can kind of see it. All right. And I'm doing gray granite. I need to remember. Oh, no, smoky slate. See? So you know what? I'm going to put gray granite away. Otherwise, I'm going to grab the wrong one. So then I'm going to put this other piece in here. And I'm going to line it up. I'm going to get my machine back. And once again, I'm going to put the fold in first. Crank this through. It goes through so much easier with these as opposed to the dies. All right. And then watch. Isn't that a pretty wall? All right. So that's another way to add some color to your wall. Now, when we're done, I have to go in and I'll just rinse this under water and it will come clean first time. Because our inks are water-based, it just washes right off. So I'm going to put this aside. And now we're going to add some color to this one. And the way I'm going to do that, smoky slate was what I used, right? Yep. Okay. I have my dark smoky slate blend. And I'm going to take the brush tip and I'm just going to flick. I don't know if you can see it very well yet. You can't control it, so you just kind of have to. And it's not hard on your tip if you want to rotate it. And so you give your pen equal. All right, I'm going to let it be there. So that's another way just to add some color to a background. And I got it all over my paper, which is fine because this is April and the host code is here. And if you're interested in the host code, it's right here. And so April ends tomorrow. So I won't use this again in a live, except for if I use it tonight for my pajama party. That's all right. So there we have it. I'm going to set these aside so they can dry. So which one do you prefer? The splatter or the ink, the embossing folder? Let me know in the comments. So next what we're going to do is we're going to make some cactus. Okay. Because we have this cute little punch, I'm going to get some Granny Apple Green. I'm going to make a couple cacti. All right, now I got green on me. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Okay. And we're just going to make some. We need some pots. And that's where we're going to stop. Now, where do I want to put that one? Okay. So this one I'm going to have just going this way. Let me get my mat. I don't want to have to do a redo if I don't have to. And a little foam mat really helps. They're not in the catalog, but they're available online. It's a paper piercing mat, but ooh, I got something squirrely happening. Okay. Not that that would matter. The squirrely something's happening somewhere else. Clean it off a little bit. Perfection. Ouch. I don't know if a spider bit me or what. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and punch this. Punch this one. And punch this one. That's actually the better one of the bunch. Okay, so I have this little one and I have this little one. You may not be able to see them, but you can see them. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little block. My littles always fall to the bottom. Just grab some blocks. All right. And I can actually see through my photopolymer stamp, so I am going to go ahead and just use the punched images, even though I didn't get them stamped prior to punching. There we go. Woohoo! I'm on a roll. I am on a roll, people. All right, the next thing, I'm going to go ahead and put all my cacti pieces up there. I'm going to make one of the larger cactus. I need a bigger block. Well, maybe no, that fits. Does this fit? Okay. This does not have a punch. This will be fussy cut, meaning I will do it with some paper snips. All right, I did 2. I'm going to kind of layer these in my pot. And then I would like to do, I'm going to do some pool party pots. If my pool party can handle it, because my pool party is dry and I keep forgetting to re-ink it. But I won't take you through that. And I know I have more blocks. Oh well. I'm just going to use this one and this one. This one I can punch out. So where do I want to put that one? Right there. All right. And yes, my stamps are stained. They do get stained with red products. But as you can see, it doesn't change a thing. So that one's got a little blip on it. So I might re-ink that one. And do it over here. There's nothing you can do. You can stamp them without using red products, and sometimes they won't stain. Sometimes you can use Versamark, but once they stain, it doesn't really change anything. It just makes them look a little red, but it doesn't mean that they don't work 100%. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch out this pot for our cacti. add that to the stash. And now I need to get some scissors out and cut a little bit of that. And I was going to do 2 cards, and I just made enough stuff for 1, so I might have to do a little bit more. But you can see how fast this is to cut out. Maybe I'll use the pot that has the little blip on it. Okay. May as well. Oh, I forgot to tell you the big news. My big news this week is my granddaughter was born. Yay! She is a keeper. She is so cute. So snuggly. Very, very snuggly. Very, very sweet little girl. So I've had to pick up some extra farming chores because my son is on paternity leave. Haha. And hi Deb. Thank you. I just looked at the comments. Anyway, yeah, it's so it's kind of cut into my crafting time. I've had to go check the cows and do some other help move. And I haven't had to do that since my son came home to help. So I'm a little behind. No, I don't have a little behind. I just am a little behind. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that's what my week's been about. We're supposed to get rain today, but so far, not much. My husband was hoping for a nap today with the rain, but he might have to go farming instead. I have miles to go before I sleep. Thanks, Denise. I have our pajama party tonight, paper share, so you can still get in on that. And I have my class in Miles City tomorrow, so I get to do lots of fun things. I will be in the craft room all day long. Having a little texture is not a bad thing on this. I think I might have enough supplies. Actually, I know I need one more. Might need one more of the 2 more of these. I love punches. Oh, I wish we had more punches. I really, really do. I am so much more of a punch girl than I am a die girl. I just like to be able to pick it up and punch it and not have to get out of the machine. But alas, we don't have as many punches as we used to. They are in the next catalog. If you don't have one, let me know. I can send one to you. If you don't already have a demonstrator. There is a new circle-y kind of punch. It's a wavy circle punch that is in the new catalog. So that will be fun. I can hardly wait to get that one. If you've seen the new catalog, what are some of the things that you are most interested in adding to your collection? Is there anything that you're looking forward to? And remember, if you missed the intro at the beginning of the of the live that there is a join special for Stampin' Up. You, in May, starting on Tuesday with the new catalog, you get a selection of in-color paper, in-color DSP, the ink pads, and some grid paper, all in your starter kit for no additional money. So it's $99 plus all the fun stuff. All right, I need one more pot like that. So I need another piece of white because I ran out of that last one. And we decided, because I'm doing 2 cards, so we have to use both backgrounds, right? And they're not going to be identical because, well, they have different backgrounds, but I also have 2 different sets of papers to use. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do both. It never looks like there's hardly any ink on there. And then it works. All right. I've got almost all my pieces done. I'm going to be done with pieces for a minute. I want to put some flowers on, but we'll just punch the flowers out when we have the rest of it done. Okay, so here we go. See how these are going to come together. So I have 2 bases, and they're the bases I did in thick white. And this one we're going to add this, and this is some of the paper that you can get with rewards after you've spent 150 or you've had a party with 150. You get this with host rewards. You can get these with host rewards. And it's a chunk of this kind of paper from the new catalog that you get if you order both sets of the designer series, the DSP shares. So there you have it. All right. Let's throw some glue on. This reminds me of some paper, a gum pack, fruit stripe gum or something, when I was younger. What do you think? Okay, and then the smaller of the 2 of these goes on this one. All kinds of texture. Ooh, this didn't get inked up very well at the bottom. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to ink it up. Let me grab a dauber. This will work. And Smoky Slate. And I don't know what color that says. We're just going to add a little color. And this is another way that you can add color to these if you forget to do it ahead of time. It's not going to be the same, but it'll be a little color as opposed to being white at the bottom. And I had a different color on there, so we might just chop it off. That might be our best move. I thought it was going to be dry and close enough, but it wasn't. It was a little brown in there, so. And I do not want to redo the whole thing, so we will just give it a little haircut. Ta-da! Problem solved. I'm going to take a little off the edge just to make it look a little more equal. Now I know I laid the stamp pad over the top of that twice. You can kind of see this line here, but By the time I get my pieces on there, that'll be no problem. But the bottom would have shown up, or the top, or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and put this on right here. And I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to use some, you guessed it, Karen tape. Gotta get my tearing tape in. Just because it has the ridges on the embossing folder. It makes it just a little easier. Let's see here. I think I'm going to actually go up a little bit and leave room on the bottom. I know. It didn't look centered to me. There. It's probably in the exact same place. But, oh well. It looks like it should be over a little bit. Okay. I'm going to leave it alone. I can put my sentiment down here. All right. Now we're going to, we'll take a pot. And we're going to use some dimensionals. I'm putting my dimensionals on the bottom of my pot because I'm going to want to put things in behind it. And if I put dimensionals up too high, I'm not going to be able to do that. There we go. And that is crooked. Okay, and then I'm going to put one of these pots. Actually, I'm going to finish building this one. All right, we're going to put this in. I'm going to use some glue dots. Actually, I'm going to cut this one and make it a separate one. So this one's going in here. This one can go in here. And then we'll do the same with another one. And put it in behind. There we go. There's our little cactus. Then we'll put our other little pot right next to it with dimensionals. And keep the dimensionals toward the bottom. And we're going to add this one. On. And then we have some little ones. actually going to use a little. Well, you know what I'm doing this weekend. Does anybody else know what they're doing this weekend? Anything big, fun, major? Kind of looks like a pile of cactus. Oh, cannot have it falling out of the bowl. So there's all the different layers of the cactus. And then I'm going to put these aside for a minute because we're not making another card just this second. Then I'm going to take my punch and I'm going to use, I'm going to use some Melon Mambo. I think it'll work. If it won't, I'll try something different. Will that look too weird on there? It's not one of the colors that came with the pack. But Flirty Flamingo, I could try some Flirty Flamingo. Oh, that will be cheerful enough. I'll try that. Actually, I have a strip that I think would work. And this is one of the colors. So, all right. So if I shove that up there. See? Punch. You just grab it, punch out what you need, and be done. And I know this is not carrying over into the new catalog because I've seen the new catalog. So if this is something you've decided you've fallen in love with, the list will come out soon, but just know that it's not in the new catalog, so it's not carrying over. So get it while you can. All right, so I'm going to set those 3 aside, and I am going to use a dimensional on these. Actually, I think I'm going to use a little tiny bit of dimensional. It's one thing I like about our dimensionals is you can customize the size. So I just did a half from the edge. And give it some pretty little I did not get that on the flower. It's living on the edge. There. And then we'll put this one up top. And I can get rid of the host code. I don't look at the camera I don't look at my computer very often, so there's that big chunk of space. So there is a little cactus card. And let's see here. I have a strip of white. But you know what? I might use, well, let me see the words. Just a note. I think we might use that on a piece of the, very nice. I like that. Okay. So, and I've told you before that I get most of the projects figured out in my head, but you know, when it comes time to this part, it's like, it's just kind of I just kind of run with it. Oh, not big enough. Oh, I have so many paper pumpkin blocks in there. Let's try this one. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Smoky Slate, I think is what I used before. And hidden the camera. There we go. That's not very dark though. Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. Okay, pretend I washed that off. I'm gonna go ahead and use black. I am. I always have my black one ready to go. So. Flip it over. Just a note. And as long as we're here, we'll do just a note. Now we have both of those ready to go. The next card will come together very, very quickly. So just a note. And I'm going to use this punch one more time because if it's not gone, it soon will be. It is retiring. I love this tailored tag punch, I think it's called, or just to make little banner ends. See how fast that was? So that's another punch, another idea, another that if you don't have it, get it soon, very soon. Very, very soon. Put some of these on here. And how about some, I'm using up some linen thread these days. Let's do a double bow. How do you do double bow, you say? Well, watch this. So our thread does not come on this kind of thing anymore. I wish it did. This was much easier to store. So then a bunch of little spools. So a double bow, just go ahead and double your thread and then just tie it like you normally would. All right, and I didn't do that quite right. I did it right. I just didn't give myself as much at the end that I wanted. There you go. And then this loop. And there you have a double bow. Trim off this side. I'm sorry for coughing in your ear. You know what? I think we're going to put it right on that little blip that was on my little, right there. So I'm going to use a glue dot and I'm going to take this glue dot. I'm going to roll it between my fingers, get it into a little ball, put it on the knot, and then put the knot on the little blip And there is card number 1. Kind of cute, I think. So now we'll move on to card number 2. And we have some of our pieces already done. Actually, we have all of our pieces already done. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And card base. When I'm looking for ideas, I head to Pinterest. And when I got to Pinterest looking for ideas for the Cactus Cuties, I found a card that was from, let me see here. Ashley Van Camp. She is another demonstrator, I believe. And so this is similar to her card. It's not exactly like her cards, but I just need motivation sometimes. So let me see here. I think I'll go this way. So this time I have this here, and I have a strip of the paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off just a chunk of this side. Let's see. We'll cut off about a half inch. Then I'm going to put this on like normal. I'm going to use the glue though. Oh, I wish I could have nap time soon. So I'm going to go this way. And did you notice I didn't put any glue on this side? I just put it in the middle. And then we're going to take this and I'm going to put glue down this side. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. I'll wash this off later. I don't want it to squirt out the top. I know. Okay. Now that I have glue everywhere, we're going to go ahead and slide this under and kind of line it up as if it were attached. So if you don't want to use a full sheet of DSP to give your card some pop, you can just use, this is just a 1-inch strip. And there you have it. So now let's go ahead and build some pots. Let's see here. Dimensional. Sometimes I wish I could have music playing in the background. Don't you? But that would get us in trouble. The copyright police would come get us. So no music. No music for me. You guys probably have just cranked in the background. Oh, I didn't. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and use it on this one. Give it a little more dimension. And I know it's a little tipped, but it's okay. I just watered my cactus, cacti, yesterday. I got some when I went on my trip to Arizona. Actually, I had one for a long time for one of my second grade students too. It's been living with us forever. And it's with a pot of friends now. Oh, that's why. It was too big. I don't have any other little ones, so. There we go. It's not going to be exactly like the other one, and that's okay. Where are my littles? Right here. Go ahead and put, ooh, I didn't use a little on the flowers last time. I'll use a half a little this time. Ah! There's a flower for that little one. I have a half on my finger, so I'm going to take 20 minutes to get one dimensional on 2 flowers. Sorry. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on this pot. There is an endless possibility, an array of ways to make cards with, or projects. When I was looking for ideas, I saw the cutest little 3D box using the Cactus Cuties. It was on Pinterest, so yeah, go to Pinterest and Google Cactus Cuties 3D, or just Google Cactus, Stampin' Up! Cactus Cuties, because it came up and it was so cute. Oh, it's cute. It was one that had the Hershey Nuggets. You know, I like the Hershey Nuggets, so. There's that one. And we're going to use a glue dot on this one. It doesn't need quite so dimension. Doesn't need to be quite so demented, as my friend says. Give it a couple layers here. All right, I have this one. Where did I put it? Kind of on this one. There. And these flowers don't have to be perfect. And then I need a little piece for this one. I think I'm just going to cut a little piece instead of... I use the whole sheet of my dimensionals. How about you? All right, and then this one I'm going to put kind of going off a little bit. And what else do I have? Or just a note. I'm going to do both ends this time. And I'm going to miss this punch. I keep several of them, several of the items that I love like this, and I'll use it on other things, but I won't use it in projects that I show to you because then you can't get it. I learned the hard way that one time. You don't show people things they can't get because then they want it, and then you have to tell them no, they can't have it. Then they have to pay a whole big bunch of money to get it on an auction site later. So a lot of times if I show you something and it's not current, I will sell you mine if you really love it that much. So let's do another double bow. Oh, got all kinds of fun stuff hiding in my... I'm parched today. And we're almost done. Just make a regular bow, but just use 2 threads instead of 1. There we have it. And that side can be a little smaller. I'm going to take a glue dot again, roll it between my fingers. So it's not a glue dot, it's a glue ball. Put it on the back of the knot and attach it to my pot. And there you have it. There are my 2 cards using the Cactus Cuties. 2 different ways to do the backgrounds with the brick embossing folder. And do you have a preference of which one you like better with the brick? Do you like the splatter or the inking the embossing folder? And do you like the full background or do you like just the strip up the side? I think I know which one I like better, but I think they're both cute. So, oh, Marion, I missed the haha, that's me. What is it you about? Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. I got it. Yeah, you're the one that I can't show other old stuff to because then you need it and then you have to go. Yep, you're the one that taught me that lesson. I have no problem claiming that. So I'm going to go ahead and use some designer series paper and make a couple envelopes. And I will talk to you all later. Hope to see some of you this weekend and tonight at the paper share pajama party. Woohoo! If you need information on anything that I've mentioned, go ahead and check out my Linktree link, and you can sign up for the Mouse City class. You can sign up for the paper share. You can sign up for my newsletter. You can sign up for everything. Find out more information. Go to the linktr.ee/Cheryl Wright, and it will tell you all the information about what's going on with everything. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. And thanks for stopping and crafting with me. Bye-bye.